Hello and welcome to another of the Ginger and the Travelling Coffee Cup. Today's video, if you can't already tell by the beautiful trident behind me, is at the Manchester Airport Aviation Viewing Park. You guessed it, Manchester Airport. 3 Manchester Airport videos in 3 weeks. Paul, you've gone plain mad. Well, today, there's a very good reason why we're here, guys, because we saw 2 quad jets last week. We're going to see 2 quad jets this week. I know it's not 2 A380s. Before you go, well, you know what it is. You've probably seen by the thumbnail. We've got a Queen! Not a passenger one, a freight one, but I don't really care. A Queen's a Queen. So, let's get through that gate and go and see what else is coming in out of Manchester Airport today, including the King and Queen of the skies. Let's head on in, shall we?
Yeah. Just straight. Go on. 17. Yeah.
I think we've got a special livery, guys.
We came straight from there to there. Oh, you're actually yeah, he's shorter, still short. No. I don't think I have no French. No, I have. It was and it wasn't.
Star of today's video is turning, and it is that cold. I have got a hat on and I've got my hood over the top. That is how cold it is, even though it is sunny. It's patchy cloud. So we will see for the first time in 2026 the flagship Concorde. I mean, now the kids are back in school because it's absolutely empty, this place. As you've seen, the Wimbledon A380's in. I'm going to get a 747 today as well. So last week we said I wish I got a 747 at the same time as the A340, and then the following week we get the 747 when the A340's gone. Swings and roundabouts at Manchester Airport, unfortunately, at the minute. If there's ever a time we get all three on the same day, that would just be the coolest video ever. But like, we're what? 2 videos in to 2026, and we've had all 3 quad-engined passenger jets in 2 weeks. Admittedly, one of them's freight, but that's neither here nor there. It's still a quad-engined jet. But let's see if we can go in there and see the flagship Concorde. Why do I think there's a helicopter somewhere around here? Because I keep hearing it and I'm like, where is it? But yeah, let's go in there and see that beautiful thing, shall we? Right, there is a helicopter. It's right above my head. I've got no idea where it's going. We're going to have to have a look outside, see if it's going into Manchester Airport. It's a bit strange how it's this low, flying around Manchester Airport. Got to look on flight radar to see exactly where it's going. But before we see where that's going, flagship Concorde time. Yeah, I was like, sure I can hear a helicopter, and it's flown off somewhere. You can just see it. off. Oh, just set flight radar. It's not on there, so I don't know where that's going. Anyway, flagship Concorde when it's in perfect. There we go. Beautiful. I don't know when the boom one's going to turn up, but currently this was one of the only 2 passenger supersonic airliners. The other one was Soviet Union built. They actually copied, or they got the plans for that covertly, built it, and it didn't really do as well as the British and French version, because it was a lot louder, and it wasn't really bought by, in fact I think it was only bought by 1 or 2 airlines. And while this carried on to the early 2000s, the Soviet Union version didn't get very far. I mean, it was only flying within Russia itself until it got discontinued after the Soviet Union fell, so yeah. Concorde, in terms of transatlantic crossings, stands alone until boom turns up, whenever that's going to be. Not seeing those engines at full takeoff thrust would have been something I would love to have seen. We've seen that video, I've seen it on TikTok numerous times, of someone like videoing something in the like back garden or something. You see one of these go off at full takeoff thrust with the afterburner on. It's like, wow. I bet that'll be fun to see. But unfortunately, the only thing we'll ever get to see that on now is, well, videos, because these ain't flying anymore, and I don't think they'll ever come back, unfortunately. Although that plane's bloodline is a pretty special one. I mean, it went from Lancaster to Vulcan to that. Now, as a family tree, that's not bad, is it? And as we know, there's a Vulcan just down the road. We've not been there in years. It is still open. I just want to see if we can get to it. Now, when it comes to planes coming to the end of their life, like this, there's a new one joining the raft pretty soon. The Beluga. The original Beluga. And Airbus are trying to sell them to whoever wants them. Well, it can't go here because Manchester Airport have decided in their brilliant wisdom to build a car park next door. Hence why we can't have memorabilia fairs in here. Cheers, Manchester Airport. Woodford probably won't take it because it's a bit big. No. So, unless, is it Howden or Howden, or however you say it, in Chester, decides to keep one, I do not know if we're going to get one in the UK. It'd be nice to see that, wouldn't it? Massive Beluga just parked in a... or East Mids. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Speaking of East Mids, we do need to go there eventually. So yeah, I think let's get back outside and see what's going on. Although it is a bit cold. Not as cold as it has been, because there's no snow on the ground, so we're doing well. Cheers, mate.
We used to have a company called Northern Executive on like Navajo and Learjet.
Oh, yeah.
G Lear did a performance takeoff once and got to 13,000 feet by the end of two when it was 240.
Wow.
Crabbing could be a go around. Yeah.
Jeepers, look at that.
Oh my, he's being pushed about him. Wow, he properly put that in line, didn't he?
Yeah. His computer probably did.
The flight sim.
Yeah.
Gonna do it.
Come on. Textbook landing, please.
Yeah, that's true.
Can't move that, I'm afraid.
Oh, can you not?
No, we'll have a look.
It's an open front, that, you can tell.
Yeah. We're all missing that turn off for some reason.
Now that was spectacular. I think that is actually my first Israeli registered plane I've ever seen. And of course it had to be a Queen, obviously. I've been thinking for the past few days when I saw it was coming, I thought, with everything that's going on right now, you know, but a plane's a plane, and it's a freighter, and I'll probably never ever see that plane again. So I will be putting a picture of it on my Instagram that gets shown at the start of the video. Of course it does. But, I mean, it's currently 20 to 2 in the afternoon, and the sun is already starting to set, which tells you it is winter. But even the DC-10 front end, the sunshine here sometimes is beautiful. I've seen Royal Jordanian as well, that was very nice. But there's 2 planes here that we've not seen, namely the Trident and the Nimrod. I mean, that is just a beautiful, beautiful picture as it is. That's gorgeous. Was it like last summer or the summer before when that was open and we were able to get on them both? Wonder if that'll ever happen. We can't go anywhere near them today because, as you can see, it's all locked off. And the engine bay doesn't have anybody in today. No. But the sunshine just makes this place so much better. And that is Ether. That's the posh terminal. You get a 3-course meal, you get X, Y, and Z. I'm like, yeah, but it's not worth the price. Personally, I don't think. I might do it one time, not by myself, because what would be the point, you know? Like, to me, it's just like, we get driven to your plane. Wow, that's worth the price, is it? Oh, right, okay. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, let me know in the comments if you've done it and if you think it was worth it. It's just, when you think of what it is per person, it just makes it stupid. Because you can get a lounge in the terminal for a lot less and get roughly, apart from the 3-course meal, the same service. Obviously, you've got to walk to your plane, but, you know, I just don't see the point. That's my personal opinion. And now that it's in, having seen an A340 and a 747 in the first 2 weeks of 2026, what a great start to the year aviation-wise. Fantastic. Now you're probably thinking, Paul, we've not seen any KLM today. There's a reason why you've not seen any KLM today, because Amsterdam is closed. Amsterdam is severely delayed. They cancelled the flight. I think they cancelled the flights for the last 3 days to Amsterdam because of the amount of snow that they've had. And I did another video yesterday, and I went up like Carlisle way, and I thought this is going to be covered in snow, and it wasn't. And I was like, where's the snow gone? But Manchester's recovered. Give it a week or two, there'll be more snow, and I'll be getting pictures in the MEN again. Yes, that did happen. I got pictures in the MEN last year. See if that happens this year, guys. Let's see what else is coming in and out. He's just sitting here. He's just sitting. He's just sitting. Eurowings.
Oh,
that is how you end a video. Queen of the Skies. Take off. And it's only going to Liège. What if they only put like 5 or 10 quid in fuel? So I don't think it'll take that long to get to Liège. Probably about an hour, if that. But that was brilliant. To see it come in and see it take off was absolutely brilliant. The best bit about today is it wasn't meant to be a full video. It was just meant to be a shot of it landing and taking off. But I thought, do you know what? We've not been for a couple of months, and it's 2026. And I thought, do you know what? Why not? Even with Manchester Airport thinking they need another car park. Anyway, but that is the end of the video at a very cold and clear skied Manchester Airport on the second week of January. But it is time to end the video right in front of the DC-10 fuselage. I do hope you enjoyed it as much as I certainly have, seeing a Queen and an A380 in the same day. Brilliant! If any of it had come last week, we'd have got an A340 and hit the bargain. But there you go. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed it as much as I certainly have. If you did, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Hit notifications for the video. And me and the coffee cup will definitely be seeing you in the next one.